Hello, welcome. How are you doing today, folks? So I'm sure we woke up to this and we're just scratching our heads. What the hell's going on? SVB Leerink maintains a market perform on the Clover Health stock, but raises price targets to $3 from $2.50. And you're asking yourself, you're like, wait a minute, we just had a blowout quarter and you're going ahead and putting a $3 price target? That doesn't make any sense. And you know why, guys? Because it doesn't make any sense. Check this out. I'm going to go ahead and make my face smaller. Okay, I'm going to put me here. This is the guy. His name is Whit Mayo. Okay, and as you can see, this guy has a success rate of 49%. So it's about chance of flipping a coin, and he has an average return of that of 5.2%. Which, if you just invest in index funds, you would be able to outperform him. Okay, but you know what's interesting here? So he has Clover a hold and only 27% upside. And he did that today, right? But then if you look at AGL Health, he has 111% upside. ALHC Health, and he has a 124% upside. Again, Cigna, he has a hold on it. Arcadia, he has a buy, and he has a 41%. These are also buys too, right? A 41%, almost 42% upside. Oak Street Health, 50% upside. He has also Humana. So it begs to differ. You have to ask yourself, do these institutions carry a position in these other companies to where they want them to succeed, or to a point where they're trying to get to a point where they're using these market conditions to step out of these insurance companies and possibly go into Clover? We're already seeing increased institutional access. But you know what doesn't make sense? If you go to the AGL Health, they're growing 58%. You go to ALHC Health, 29.37%. You go to Cigna, 7.4%. You go to Arcadia Health, you got 11.87% year-over-year growth on the revenue. You go to Oak Street Health, we're looking at 73.17%. Then you're going ahead and look at Humana, which is a 15.98% increase year-over-year. But then you get to the Clover. And as you can see, this monstrosity of a freaking company, this humongous revenue growth of 336.48%, trading at a revenue multiple of 0.5, this individual is giving a hold and raising the price target by just 50 cents. You got to use your mind here, guys. You got to use your brain and your mind. Does this make sense? And the answer is no. You see, I was going to put up a CNBC video to show you a lot of these analysts, but why bother? We might do it in the future, but I don't want to waste your time, okay? Let me make my fat head bigger with the little helicopter hat I'm wearing, right? So I don't want to waste your time here, but you got to ask yourself these questions here, okay? A lot of people on CNBC, a lot of these people that are coming on, they're like, yeah, we want to go ahead and we're not buying any stocks. We think it's going to dip down even more. We're not a buyer of this. You have Stephen West, who was a buyer at Jumia at $60 freaking, is saying, I'm not a buyer right now. He's not pumping up Jumia now at $7. It cares to show you that either these people are downright stupid, or they're playing the game and they want retail to sell while they're in the back end collecting and buying stocks. It's either one of the case. Okay, you're at a market that literally is at all-time lows. We've dropped like a coronavirus drop, and we have evaluations that are starting to be compressed. You have the federal chairman, not federal chairman, but presidents of different federal chairs of different states saying that the stock market is down now. Now our focus is on real estate, which we know has been overvalued. And then now you're getting a lot of people saying, I'm not a buyer of this market. So either they're stupid or they're playing games. But you know what's common about all this? I'll tell you, retail is not going to buy. Retail is going to continuously sell. Markets are going to be continued to be manipulated. And it's up to you as an investor to parcelate that, to have a contrarian point of view, a perspective like none other, to think for yourself, which your educational system has failed. They just want you to say yes, 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 and agree to the set of instructions and the syllabus. But there's no outside thinking, no person has taught you to think outside of the box. That's what it takes to be an investor. That's why Warren Buffett from Berkshire Hathaway in Omaha, literally no computers, no nothing, no Wall Street, just literally farmland, is one of the best investors in our time because he ignores the bullshit. He ignores all of these noises and nuanced noises of Wall Street's short-term thinking and manipulation. But let me tell you something. As the revenue continues growing, and as you know, it will. I mean, they just literally made $8 million in just one quarter. Back in the day here, we were like excited for these little small quarter jumps of less than 200 million. 200 million, and now we're massively over almost to 900 million in one quarter. But you know what? This trailing month revenue is going to continuously get bigger and bigger. And as this revenue gets bigger, and if the stock price continues to be depressed, the revenue multiple will go down to 0.4, 0.3, 0.2. And it's going to get to a point where everyone's going to be looking, and it's like, this is extremely undervalued. Why is this stock trading at a revenue multiple that is so freaking compressed that if this company were to be taken private, they would be offering an arm and a leg? So what's going to end up happening is the company is going to keep continually get depressed and get market manipulated. Why? Institutions are going to be doubling down. And once it becomes free cash flow positive and net income positive, you are going to see a jump like no other. You're going to see a jump. You're going to look at this jump and you're going to be like, what in the world? I've never seen stocks go up that high. That's what's going to end up happening. Okay? So let's go ahead and let's continue here to this analysis. Remember, I told you when we experienced that downturn here, I said, hey, most likely the markets are going to tank a little more. And guess what? Dumb money is at its lowest ever. Dumb money is selling. Dumb retail investors are selling because they don't know the intrinsic value of the stock. They don't know what they hold. They just buy blindly and literally in a mimetic box, circulating through a mimetic box that's been literally printed by society, almost like a configuration where people are programmed to think the same way. They're doing the same thing while the real business people, the real smart money continues to exploit the have-nots of society and make money out of the virtue of shareholders who saw original value but did not have the conviction to hold. Now, if you look at the fear and greed model index, you can see here we're just at fearful. And what happened to the quote, be greedy when others are fearful? You know what's funny? These were the same people that were saying this back in early January and February of 2021 when all of the Palantir stock, Corsair, all of those stocks were at their all-time highs. And then when it dipped to 30, people were saying, be fearful when others are greedy. And we're still here at the greed matrix here. Where are those people now when the stock is trading at $7? Where are they? They ran away. They ran away because they lost conviction. And now we're at fear. Remember, guys, use this as a contrarian indicator. All right? So if you like this video, please consider subscribing, liking, hitting that notification bell, commenting. Here's Moo. I'm going to email them. I'm telling them to replace him with my dog, Coco. We might name her Moo, and she might be the new mascot. But for real, in all seriousness, get your 5 free stocks at Moo down below. They get free level 2 data, short selling data, and a whole slew, actually 24/7 customer service. I literally messaged Jenny, and she responded to me within a couple minutes. She's really cool. And she's going to be sending me some toys for my dog. So if you there's going to be a link down below. Likewise, we have a bunch of products that have been featured on Bloomberg, MarketWatch, NASDAQ, Benzinga, and Yahoo Finance, and Yahoo Money. If you would like and are interested in our platform that will help you make money, that will help you understand the stock market, go to alstocktrades.com. There'll be a link down below. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It is a privilege and honor to serve you. I'll see you on the next one.